In this video, we'll be talking about recent fan reactions to Real Housewives of New Jersey star Teresa Giudice. This really unpacks how just one single photo she shared, promoting her lip collaboration, it kind of ignited this huge response online.
Yeah, a firestorm, really.
Exactly. And it gives us some fascinating insights into beauty standards now and how people see things in this digital age. We've looked at a bunch of stuff, articles, social media, trying to get to the heart of it. All right, so let's unpack this. Teresa, she's 53, right? She puts up this photo showing off her new lipstick and liner.
The Christian Audette collab.
Right. And almost straight away, she gets hit with this wave of criticism. People were just really clear.
Overwhelmingly so.
They felt the look was, way overdone. You saw comments like less is more, and some were super direct, just too much fillers. Fans were pretty much begging her go back to her former self, saying she just didn't look natural anymore.
And what's really interesting here is what they were accusing her of. Specifically, it wasn't just, too much makeup or filler. Yeah, fans were claiming there was serious digital editing going on, pointing fingers at, filters, airbrushing, even suggesting maybe more advanced stuff like AI or definitely Facetune?
Facetune came up a lot.
It did. And for anyone who doesn't know, Facetune's that app, right?
Yeah.
Lets you smooth skin, change features, add filters, the works.
And the comparisons fans made were pretty stroking.
Oh, absolutely. People saying she was giving Bratz doll vibes. Those dolls with the super exaggerated features.
Yeah, big eyes, big lips.
Exactly. Or even that she looked like an avatar.
Some comments were pretty harsh, like, it's over now. She went off the deep end. It doesn't even look like her.
Wow, that's intense.
Right. But there were also these please, genuine sounding ones, please go back to a more natural look and stop with the lips, please. It's like her audience was really wanting something different, maybe something they see as more authentic.
Perceived authenticity is key there.
But it brings up this tension, doesn't it? I mean, it's her face, her image. Shouldn't she present herself however she wants?
Well, yes,
But then the audience feels this, investment and they demand a certain realness. It's tricky.
It is. And if we look beyond just this one photo, this isn't exactly new territory for Teresa. She's faced this kind of criticism before about editing her pictures.
Right. It's a recurring theme.
Definitely. It sparked similar debates quite a few times. But what's maybe even more surprising, almost meta, is that when people were comparing her look to Lisa Rinna, another Bravo star, Facetune apparently joked, "I went hard here."
Wow. Okay.
So, that just shows how aware everyone is of this stuff, even the tools themselves, seemingly. It demonstrates how embedded digital alteration is in celebrity culture.
Does Facetune joking about it kind of normalize the whole thing? Or does it just point out how maybe absurd it's gotten? It's this constant back and forth, isn't it, between how a celebrity wants to look and what the public expects, especially with all these digital tools amplifying everything.
Next, we are going to talk about the Real Housewives of Beverly Hills. RHOBH. There are these revelations coming out hinting at some alleged tension.
Right. Between the new full-time cast member, Rachel Zoe, and Denise Richards, who's returning.
Yeah, Rachel Zoe, she's 53, joined me full-time. It's actually her big return to Bravo, a dozen years after the Rachel Zoe project?
That's right. And then you have Denise Richards, 54, former main cast, back again.
And she's been filming, right in the middle of her divorce from Aaron Phypers, which sounds messy.
It does. And what's really interesting here is that apparently there's no pre-existing bad blood between Rachel and Denise.
Oh, really? So it's not personal history?
It doesn't seem like it. It illustrates that if this report is accurate, Rachel's frustration might be more strategic.
Strategic how?
Maybe not wanting to be overshadowed by Denise's storyline, the whole unfortunate reality of her marriage coming to an end. It's a big narrative.
Okay. So it's about the spotlight.
Pretty much. It really highlights that intense competition for focus, for screen time on these shows.
That makes sense. How much does someone's real-life drama impact a newbie's expected airtime?
It's a valid question, isn't it? And interestingly, Rachel Zoe also just filed for divorce from Roger Berman.
Right, so she has her own personal stuff going on, too.
Definitely complicates her entry into the show and this whole struggle for narrative control.
So this specific report, it apparently came from the Doomy podcast.
Yeah, that's what we're seeing. And then it got posted on a TikTok page, the Breaking the Rules podcast clips.
And the main claim is that Rachel Zoe is livid.
Livid that Denise is back with this major storyline.
Because it supposedly clashes with what Rachel thought she agreed to when she signed on.
Exactly. And there was even a sighting, apparently. Rachel, Kyle, and Dorit dancing at the Surf Lodge in Montauk.
Just the three of them.
Yeah, the report alleged the whole cast didn't film there because of this tension. Only those three were spotted.
Wow. Okay. And the juiciest bit.
Rachel allegedly won't film with Denise one-on-one.
Oof. That's pretty direct, if true.
It really is, especially if there's no prior personal issue. It emphasizes that strategic angle, doesn't it?
Yeah, less I hate you, more I need to manage my screen time.
Precisely. It's about controlling your own narrative, especially when you're new. You don't want to just be reacting to someone else's drama.
It sets the scene for some serious behind-the-scenes maneuvering before the season even hits the air.
Absolutely. I'll have to watch how that plays out.
All right, next update we have about Tamra Judge from The Real Housewives of Orange County. RHOC veteran, 14 seasons under her belt.
Tamra definitely brings the drama. What's the latest with her?
Well, we've got insights into her most hurtful moment on the show, her thoughts on her husband Eddie's role, what's off limits, and a pretty big personal health revelation.
Okay, let's unpack that. What was the most hurtful moment for her?
She said it was when Vicky Gunvalson and Gretchen Rossi spread that lie about my husband being gay.
Ah, I remember that storyline. That was intense.
Yeah, she said it hurt me, mainly because she wanted to protect him.
And what about Eddie now? She questioned his absence in season 19.
She did. Said he filmed a lot and was basically asking, "Where's Eddie?" in the final edit.
Interesting. And her off-limits topic.
Kids. She made it clear that targeting cast members' children never sits well, which is a fairly common line for housewives, right?
Yeah, that's usually considered a no-go zone, though it gets crossed sometimes.
She also defended her reputation for, amping up the drama.
How so?
She basically said all the women feel like they're clocking in sometimes, that attitudes get heightened for the cameras.
Acknowledging the performance aspect of it.
Right. And she pretty confidently stated the show needs her, noting, "Every scene is about me." Classic Tamra.
Gotta admire the confidence.
And the current drama. It involves Katie Janela.
The newcomer. What's the issue there?
Katie apparently blamed Tamra for a voice recording of Shannon Bedore having a meltdown surfacing.
Ooh, okay. Leak drama.
But Tamra insists she didn't record it and added, "You don't blame the messenger." Tamra also admits she doesn't know that much about Katie, feels she came in hot, and that some of her stories don't add up.
So standard housewives getting to know your friction, potentially.
Pretty much. It just depicts that constant navigating of relationships and storylines.
But you mentioned a personal health revelation. What was that about?
Okay, so this is the autism revelation that caused a stir.
Right, I heard something about that. What's the actual story?
Tamra clarified it. She said it came from an innocent situation in therapy. Her doctor suggested she wouldn't be shocked if you were somewhere on the spectrum.
Why? Based on what?
Due to sensory issues and intrusive thoughts she experiences.
Okay.
But Tamra admitted on her podcast with Teddy Mellencamp that she shouldn't have said diagnosed. That phrasing caused the backlash.
Ah, so it was more speculation or a suggestion from a doctor, not a formal diagnosis she was revealing.
Exactly. It clarifies that public misconception and really demonstrates the personal impact when communication gets twisted in the public eye.
Yeah, especially around health stuff. It illuminates that intense scrutiny again. Any word can be jumped on.
Definitely.
And this ties into her future on the show, right? Is she thinking of leaving?
That seems to be the crucial point for you, the listener. Tamra mentioned her potential exit from RHOC.
Why? What's the plan?
Well, she and Eddie run Venena, their CBD company. She said it's a multi-million-dollar company.
Right.
The plan is apparently to sell it in the next year or so. And she stated that when that happens, you won't see me anymore on Bravo.
Wow. So a potential definite end date tied to her business success.
Seems like it. And it adds context to her temporary exit earlier this year.
Oh, yeah, she stepped back for a bit, didn't she?
She did. So the show's drama combined with Teddy Mellencamp's cancer crisis just became too much. Reached a breaking point.
Understandable. The emotional toll must be immense.
She described herself as barely hanging on by a string. Okay, next update we have about the Real Housewives of Miami, RHOM. This one involves Larsa Pippen.
Ah, yes, Larsa. What's happening there?
Well, she was at an event in New York City recently, and it sparked a lot of public speculation about her appearance.
Okay. What kind of speculation?
Basically, accusations that she was showing off a different face. Some fans apparently even compared her look to Marisol Patton's late mother, the iconic Mama Elsa.
Oh, wow. That's quite a comparison. Mama Elsa had a very distinct look.
Very distinct, and this whole thing got amplified.
So how did Larsa respond to all this?
She responded directly. Crapped back, really. She revealed in a comment that the swollen look was actually due to an allergic reaction.
An allergic reaction to what?
To a PRP procedure, platelet-rich plasma.
Ah, okay. That makes sense. Those can sometimes cause swelling or reactions.
Yeah, and she also posted on her Instagram story saying the swelling was going down.
You know, what's fascinating here is just how fast public perception can form based purely on appearance, especially for reality stars.
Totally. They're under such a microscope.
And Larsa's explanation, it brings to life these, sometimes unforeseen side effects or reactions you can get with cosmetic procedures. It's not always straightforward.
It moves it from just gossip to a potential medical thing.
Exactly. And it raises that question again, doesn't it? In this world of constant scrutiny, how much transparency are public figures expected to show about their health, their cosmetic choices?
And how quickly do they need to jump in to control the narrative before it runs away from them?
Right. It's a tough balancing act.
And the scrutiny wasn't just from fans. There was this esthetician, Dr. Mai Kasega.
Oh, yeah. What'd she say?
She posted an Instagram video suggesting Larsa looked noticeably overfilled, showing signs of excessive facial filler.
Wow, a professional weighing in publicly. That's bold.
Yeah, she got specific. Pointed out alleged lumps of filler in the cheek, no definition, a tight laugh line, very overfilled lips like a sausage effect, an overfilled chin.
Jeez.
And a wider jaw compared to before. She basically concluded that even with money, you still need a good injector.
Ouch. That's intense public criticism.
It really is. Which makes Larsa's quick explanation about the allergic reaction even more significant, right? It directly countered that professional critique.
Absolutely. It shows that double-edged sword. The public platform invites the scrutiny, but it also gives them the power for immediate rebuttal.
A way to shape the narrative instantly.
And in her case, it seems like it worked to shift the conversation from, bad cosmetic work to an unfortunate health reaction.
A very modern way for public figures to handle things.
Yeah.
Use that direct line to the audience.
Definitely a strategy we see more and more.
Okay, next update we have about Vanderpump Rules. Specifically, Scheana Shay.
Ah, Scheana. She's got her book out, right? My Good Side. A memoir.
Yep, a New York Times bestseller. And she's been on tour. The book is apparently very candid.
That tracks for Scheana. She's always been pretty open.
She said herself she wanted to put it all out there to be authentic, calling herself a literal open book.
So what kind of things does she reveal, beyond the usual Vanderpump stuff?
Well, some personal life details she hadn't shared before, like a past relationship with Jesse Metcalfe when she was 22.
Jesse Metcalfe, really?
Yeah, she called it a real-life fairy tale. Fun, but short-lived. Apparently, he reacted okay to how she wrote about it.
That's good, but the bigger revelation seems to be about her marriage, right?
Yeah.
With Brock. Yeah, what's the story there? Includes his affair, doesn't it?
It does. And what's really insightful is how it got included. Scheana initially wrote it vaguely.
Yeah.
But Brock, he insisted. He said if she was going to mention it, she should say it all.
Wow. He pushed for more transparency.
Seems so. It demonstrates a pretty unique approach to handling that kind of challenge in a very public marriage. Full disclosure is the path forward.
That must have taken some serious conversations.
Oh, yeah. She said it led to several months of conversations and even several sessions of couples therapy just to agree on including it in detail.
That's commitment to telling the whole story, warts and all.
And she clarified where they stand now. Says they're a united front. She's forgiven him, trusts him 99%.
99%. Interesting phrasing.
Isn't it? But she added she didn't feel like it should have ended our relationship.
So they worked through it. Publicly and privately.
Seems like it. And looking ahead, family plans. She mentioned freezing her eggs years ago.
Right. I remember her talking about that.
The next step is for Brock to fertilize them. But she said it'll be a slow process. She's not quite ready for another baby just yet, maybe in a year.
And connecting this back to Vanderpump Rules itself, her thoughts on the recast are interesting too.
Yeah, what did she say about the show changing so drastically?
She basically felt like it was time, said there was nowhere we could go with the old cast, that the show felt like it was getting pushed.
So she supports the reboot.
Seems that way. Expressed happiness for the new cast, even mentioned she's friends with some of them and has heard some stories.
It really does set the scene for a totally new chapter of that show.
It does. And one final little detail. Scheana apparently hasn't spoken to Lisa Vanderpump since the changes.
Oh, that's significant.
It is, isn't it? It raises that question, what does this whole landscape of radical openness and network reboots mean for these long-running franchises?
And for the relationships forged on them, like hers with Lisa.
Exactly. It seems like for Vanderpump Rules, the network decided a full refresh was needed, even if it meant potentially severing some old ties.